Every morning a baker arrives at his shop before sunrise and bakes fresh bread. He gives the first loaf to his landlord, the second to the electricity company, the third to his supplier, the fourth to whoever else he owes that week. By the time he has paid everyone, there is no bread left for himself. He goes to bed hungry in his own bakery, surrounded by flour and ovens and the smell of everything he spent the day making for everyone else. This is how most people treat their salary. They pay the landlord first, the bank first, the bills first, and they save whatever is left at the end of the month. This is the story of Joel and the day he finally decided to pay himself first. Joel was 38 years old and had worked as a loans officer at the same bank for 15 years. Every single day he sat across from clients and processed their financial futures. He set up automatic investment transfers. He watched modest salaries quietly grow into remarkable savings accounts. He understood compound interest the way a mechanic understands engines completely, technically, and from the inside. On the surface, Joel was the picture of financial credibility. Clean suit, professional manner, a man whose entire career was built on helping other people manage money wisely. But Joel had a private truth that he kept locked behind his professional smile every single day. After 15 years of working in a bank, 15 years of processing other people's wealth, Joel had almost nothing saved for himself. Not because he was irresponsible, not because he lived extravagantly, but because every month, after paying everyone and everything he owed, Joel paid himself with whatever remained. And whatever remained was always almost nothing. The thing about working in a bank is that you cannot hide from the numbers. Joel knew exactly what a person with his age, with his income, with his years of service should have accumulated by now. He had calculated it for clients hundreds of times. He could do it in his head without a calculator. He just never applied that calculation to himself because the answer was a number he was not ready to face. One quiet Thursday afternoon, between appointments, Joel finally opened his own savings account on his work computer. He sat very still for a long time. 15 years, the number on the screen represented 15 years of working inside a building designed specifically to help money grow. And it was not the number it should have been. It was not even close. That same evening, Joel's younger brother called. His brother was 33, worked a modest job, had never worked in finance a single day in his life. In the middle of an ordinary conversation about nothing in particular, his brother mentioned casually, almost as an afterthought, that he had just crossed a significant savings milestone, a number that had taken him 8 years to build. He sounded almost embarrassed to mention it. Joel congratulated him. He kept his voice even. He said the right things. Then he ended the call and sat in his apartment in complete silence. His younger brother, 5 years younger, lower salary, no financial background, had more saved in 8 years than Joel had managed in 15. Joel did not sleep that night. Now here is the question that kept Joel awake until 3 a.m. It wasn't how. He knew exactly how. He had been showing other people how for 15 years. The question that kept him awake was something far more uncomfortable than that, and I'll show you exactly what it was in just a moment. The next morning, Joel arrived at work early. Before his first appointment, he pulled up the account of one of his longest-standing clients, an ordinary man, a school bus driver that had been banking with them for 12 years. What Joel saw stopped him completely. Every single payday, without fail, without exception, an automatic transfer moved a fixed amount from the client's salary account into a separate investment account, not whatever was left. The very first transaction, before rent, before groceries, before anything, the man paid himself first, every single month for 12 years. While Joel had been processing that instruction, that quiet, unremarkable transfer, the school bus driver's account had grown into something Joel had not managed to build in 15 years of working inside the bank. Joel stared at the screen. He had been setting up this exact instruction for other people for 15 years. He had never once set it up for himself. That morning, Joel did the calculation he had been avoiding for 15 years. If he had transferred just 10% of his salary automatically every month since his first paycheck at this bank, the first payment, before anything else, the number he would have today was not a fantasy. It was not a lottery figure. It was simply what time does to consistency when you give it 15 years to work. The number was more than 4 times what currently sat in his savings account. Same salary, same 15 years, completely different result, produced entirely by the order in which the money moved. Joel did not wait until the end of the month. He did not promise himself he would start fresh in January. He did not tell himself he needed to sort out his expenses first, or wait until things were more stable. He opened his own account on his lunch break. He set up a single automatic transfer, a fixed percentage, effective from his next payday, the first transaction. Before rent, before anything, he closed the screen and went back to work. Nobody knew, nobody congratulated him, nothing dramatic happened at all. But something had shifted, because for the first time in 15 years, Joel was no longer the last person on his own pay list. Joel's story is not about how much you earn. It is not about how smart you are or how long you have been working. It is about the order. Pay yourself first, before the landlord, before the bills, before everyone else who has a claim on your money. Even if it is a small amount, even if it feels impossible, even if nobody around you is doing it. The baker who saves the first loaf for himself never goes to bed hungry. So here is my question for you today, and I want you to answer honestly in the comments. When your salary arrives this month, what is the very first thing it pays for? Every answer is a starting point. Drop it below. Subscribe to Streams of Wealth. Every week, another story, another truth, another way forward. I will see you in the next one.